we are very happy to introduce two young ambassadors for EndPlasticSoup to you today. And there are Melati, and I've already seen typing up in the chat, and Isabel Weissen. And they have a cool project called Bye Bye Plastic Bags. And I would like to hand over to Gert-Jan now, because you know a little bit more and can tell us a little bit about this project, and especially about the two young ambassadors.
Yes, thank you, Annika. I'm very, very pleased to recognize Bye Bye Plastic Bags, and especially the young leaders of Bye Bye Plastic Bags as junior or young ambassadors of EndPlasticSoup. I think that together we can really make a change in this world. And it's incredible what Melati and Isabel Weissen, the two sisters, have achieved since 2013, when they were 12 and 10. Indonesia has banned plastic bags in 2019 as a result of Bye Bye Plastic Bags. And now they have young leaders in over 20 countries. The grant that EndPlasticSoup has given to them will be used for the education booklet, One Island, One Voice. Or maybe, I hope, we can all say in the very near future, One World, One Voice. Now let's listen to Melati Weissen, one of the founders of Bye Bye Plastic Bags.
Hello everybody! My name is Melati and I'm recording this video message outside in beautiful Bali at our headquarters of Bye Bye Plastic Bags and Youthopia. I wanted to show you the outside. It's a beautiful day today, but for the rest of this introduction video, let's continue outside without so much wind and the noise of birds. Come on, let me show you what's inside. Welcome to the headquarters of Bye Bye Plastic Bags. I wanted to open this video message first and foremost by saying again a very big gratitude and thank you to Rotary, and especially for making Bye Bye Plastic Bags an ambassador of the EndPlasticSoup initiative. We are so honored to be part of this campaign with all of you, as we strongly believe, having started 8 years ago now, when I was 12 years old together with my younger sister 10, is that change needs to happen now. But change will not happen if we do not collaborate and work together. That is what makes this movement so special. It is why we are so honored to be a part of it and grateful for the tremendous support that we've already received from Rotary. Thank you so much, because with your support we were able to publish and print booklets, educational booklets, to deliver to students across Indonesia. And with that, we know that we're able to make a ripple effect starting in the classroom with young people to make the change truly happen. Once again, from our headquarters here in Bali, terima kasih. And I know that live joining you today, we have an awesome lineup of Oscar and Hyun to take forward the rest of this presentation. So over to them, you're in the good hands to learn a little bit more about the story of Bye Bye Plastic Bags.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. You can already feel the whole enthusiasm and on the other hand, also the realness of the whole topic. So now I'm joined by two young people who can tell us a little bit more about Bye Bye Plastic Bags. So they were already introduced, but I would also like to welcome you two. So Yujing and, I cannot see my screen at the moment, and Oscar. So thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Hello. We're from the Bye Bye Plastic Bag team, and let me introduce myself. My name is Oscar, and my partner here, I think she has problems. Can you turn on your mic? Is it? Wait. Huying, is your mic working?
Here we go.
Okay, and my partner Huying here, we will separate it halfway. And as you can see from the last video from Melati, so by sure, you've heard the youth-driven NGO, Bye Bye Plastic Bags, but maybe you don't know the entire story yet, which is awesome because that's what we're here to share. Next slide. All right. At first, let's all take a deep breath in and breathe out. And just because breathing helps us to calm down our butterflies, let's do it one more time. Feels amazing, right? Did you know that every second breath that you take comes from the ocean? And wouldn't you think something that's keeping us alive and breathing deserves our attention? And so 50% to 80% of our ocean's oxygen comes from a microorganism called phytoplankton, and the rest comes from 20% is trees. Well, this is how we actually treat our oceans. Next slide. Another slide. So this is how we actually treat our oceans. As you can see, this is reality, and many of our ocean creatures die to this issue. Next. So back in 2013, we started Bye Bye Plastic Bag because it was a peak of the plastic problem in Bali. And no one really paid attention to this problem. And so the founders of Bye Bye Plastic Bag, next slide, are Malati and Isabel. Malati, which is now 18, and Isabel is 16, who were only 12 and 10 years old when they founded Bye Bye Plastic Bag back in 2013. And back then, it started as a school project, getting online petitions, collecting signatures at the airport, and handling out alternative bags. Next slide. And here comes lesson 1. Team. You cannot do it by yourself because teamwork makes the dream work. And this is our Bali team just recently on a local beach of the island of Bali, cleaning up with the local school kids. Next slide. And lesson 2, thinking outside the box. Our greatest example now is the big cleanup. Over the past 4 years, on one day of each year, over 35,000 people, locals and tourists, came together to clean up the island of Bali. Why in the month of February? Well, because it's the middle of the rainy season and most of the trash washed up by the rivers from the side of the streets to the rivers straight into the beaches. Over those 4 days in those 4 years, we have collected 155 tons of trash, which had otherwise just washed back into the ocean. Next slide. And here are some pictures of people contributing the cleanup for the past couple of years. Next slide. And One Island, One Voice is a commitment to say no to plastic. Next slide. And this commitment since 2017 have about 700 local business on the island of Bali that we have signed to our commitment. And the commitment is an initiative launched by One Island, One Voice to eliminate the unnecessary use of plastic in our daily lives and the business operation. We invite companies in Bali to eliminate the use 5 most common plastics by saying no to single-use plastic straws, single-use plastic water bottles, single-use plastic retail bags, single-use plastic cups, and single-use cups lids. And that's my half. And next is my partner.
Okay, I'm sorry that previously there are some errors for my microphone. So can you hear me well now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, right. So thank you, Oscar, for the amazing half presentation. So into the challenges, by saying that working with government is definitely a challenge for us. And it sometimes feel like dancing with the politicians, like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And there are actually a lot of challenges and difficulties that we faced that we couldn't list out here one by one. And luckily, with the patience, commitment, and persistence that we have as a team, we finally made it. And here is to the lesson number 3. Persistence and commitment is the key. So, With a clear mission and vision here, and with existing long-standing issues, you will race against the goals you will achieve. That drive will make us persistent and committed. So the more people that we can educate, the more impact that we will have towards our social, our environment, and also our Mother Earth. And next slide. Big thanks to Melati and Isabel's, of course, for their hard work in proposing this issue to the government. Finally, on the 23rd of June 2019, Bali has become the first Indonesian province to officially ban single-use plastic bags, straws, and polyesterenes in shops and restaurants. And this movement is hoped to have a domino effect across the country. So, in the next slide, I will talk to you about one of our pillar of focus in Bye Bye Plastic Bag team, which is social enterprise. So Mountain Mamas is our social enterprise initiated by Bye Bye Plastic Bags and has ever since been empowering local women in Bali on the slopes of Mount Batu Karu. And it has been established since 2017. So back then, we were asked by people so many times that, what do we use if not plastic bags? So, and that's when the thought came up that we will produce and sell our own bags. So Mountain Mamas is here to produce alternative bags from pre-loved materials. And every mama is being paid per bag that she make. And the bags are being sold through our online shops and also the retail partners in Bali. And in exchange for these bag donations, 50% of the profit will go to Bye Bye Plastic Bag projects, and the remaining 50% will go to support the waste management, education, and health of the community itself. So it is definitely a win-win for all.
All right. And thank you so much. I'm sorry I have to interrupt because we're a little short on time, but I think this was the perfect ending for this. I hope you don't mind, but I think if anybody's really interested, they can definitely contact you. And thank you so much for your support and for your ongoing efforts. Thank you so much.
Thank you.